This is exactly what it's going to look like for the next 8 months of the year of us. We're in month 9 or month 4 of the year, and we've already done 3 or 4 first. Spanish, English, battle rap NFTs coming out, first ever multi NFTs, first ever exchange that releases NFTs. So if you're in our only you basically been groundbreaking, but you're also at first NFT series supported and backed by music royalties. First, I mean, I could just go on and at all the firsts that you guys are being a part of. And it's very rare that you get a chance to see history in the making. And that's exactly what's going on. You're seeing history in the making right now.
Hey, Noble, can you guys hear me out there?
Yes, yeah, we can, Bob.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, you know what, guys? I first of all, I want to tap in and just say, it's refreshing to know that we got a real project. And you're gonna hear us say that over and over again. And why do I say real project? Guys, can you go ahead and I'm disabled. I can't. Can you make me a co-host, please? I gotta be Barnaby for a minute here. Let me know when I'm live. Okay, great.
You're live, boss.
All right. So, we don't want to do that. So, a few questions have arisen. How do you buy your NFT? So let me see here. Okay, I gotta fix this. You gotta have MetaMask. You gotta have. Can you guys see the actual website, the actual site?
No. Are you sharing your screen?
I thought I was. Give me 1 second. How about now?
Yes.
All right, great. So if you haven't seen, this is the band website /exchange. And guys, again, I'm excited. We've had some huge meetings. Actually, today we're about to bring the whole Colombia reggaeton on. We got actually the representative from representing the whole Colombia. I mean, we were on with some of the biggest labels today, radio stations, the biggest artists there, guys. They're going to be coming on board, and we're going to be educating, guys. We're going to be educating. But I want to just show you here what's so amazing. Here, you go to bandnfts.com. Now, a lot of you may have a question, right? Your question is, why do I want to buy NFT? Does anybody have that question? If you got that question, type a 1 in the chat below. And if you could please bring Jose up, that'd be great. But type a 1 in the chat below. Why would I spend $100 for a music NFT or somebody that I don't know? Well, let me kind of talk a little bit about that, because we got to understand why. Now, how many people understand in 2010, you probably said the same thing. Why would I spend $100 on Bitcoin? If any of you guys thought that, drop a 9 in the chat. In 2010 or 11, probably some of you in 2020 was still like, why would I spend $100 on Bitcoin? If you was one of those people like I was, drop a 9 in the chat below. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me help you kind of understand. If you'd have bought $100 worth of Bitcoin in 2009, you would not be on this Zoom today. You would be worth in excess of over $40 million off of a $100 investment, okay? If that makes sense, drop a 2 in the chat. I just want to make sure you guys are understanding this, and this don't sound like some rah-rah hype mess, because I'm not with the rah-rah hype mess no more, okay? Now, this is a NFT. Now, NFT, non-fungible token, what is that? NFT means one of one, okay? In this case, we got 777 of these NFTs that goes right into your wallet when you buy them, that, listen to me, guys, you will never, ever see it again. What does that create? A collectible. Now, if Andy Case or when Andy Case becomes a megastar, or the fact that she's the one that had the first multi-track NFT, okay, guess what? You now can sell it. You can take that collectible and sell it. If this makes sense, drop a 3 in the chat, all right? I want you to understand why you want to stack some of this stuff, okay? Now, are we making any guarantees? Absolutely not. But I guarantee if you do nothing, you will get what? Nothing. So here we go. $99, $100 in Ethereum. You own this one of only 700 NFTs that will be created ever. To me, that's huge. If that's huge, drop a 3 in the chat. To me, that is absolutely bananas. If that's bananas to you, matter of fact, drop a 5 in the chat. Drop a 5 in the chat. I want to make sure you guys are getting it. But guess what, guys? There are some mega artists, major recording labels that are already in discussion and negotiation with band royalty. Now, why does all this make sense? Because it's a community-ran exchange or community-ran DAO, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a corporation, okay? What does that mean? That you control the label, okay? You are in control of this label. As Andy Case grows, Andy Case release her next single, guess what? You'll be the first to have the opportunity to buy them. Now listen, what if you or our community had an opportunity to buy everything first and then put it on the secondary market? Literally, guys, and I'm saying that's what in the stock market that would be illegal, but in crypto, we don't know what that is, okay? But for example, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is this. Number one, this is not a fly-by-night project. Number two, these are real artists doing huge things. Number three, this is like Bitcoin in 2010. So guys, we have to tap in. We got to study this. We got to understand this, because I'm not going to be left behind like I know I was left behind in Bitcoin, because I started in 2015. I did absolutely amazing. But if I knew then what I know now, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, I would have spent $100,000 on Bitcoin. If you agree with me, drop a 10 in the chat. Drop a 10 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen, okay, before I pass the mic, what you got to understand, this is Bitcoin before people understood it, right? So if you had a Noble Dracon that said, James, he called me, he said, James, did you buy Andy Case NFT? I said, no, but I got 8 band NFTs. He said, James, let me show you guys something. I just got to tap in real quick. Can I show y'all something real quick? If I can, drop a 6 in the chat, all right? Can I show y'all something real quick? If I can, drop a 6 in the chat. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I got to go back to this. I got to go back to this. These monkeys, okay, these little pictures, ladies and gentlemen, are selling anywhere from $300,000. Listen to me. This one this one's 2.5 million. Hold on, I gotta tap in. We gotta tap in, all right? I gotta just be honest. Look at this, guys. This one is selling for 144 Ethereum. Okay, one Ethereum right now is approximately $3,000. So can somebody do the math for me real quick? I'm not that smart. I just know it's a lot of money. Maria talking about it like my ex. Oh my God. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is selling for 144 Ethereum. Can someone do the math? 144 times $3,000. Please do the math and type it in the chat. Let's continue. I got to educate. We got to educate. And these have already sold. These are being resold, guys. Look at this one. 160 Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. 160 ETH. Can somebody go ahead and calculate that for James, please? Please. I ain't that smart. All right? I am not that smart. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Look at this madness. $543,000 for this mess. But you know what? I wish I'd have owned some of this mess. If you wish you owned some of this mess, type a 2 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I wish, okay, I would have got these when they were selling for a couple $100. Now, this is proof. I ain't making this up, but I ain't done yet, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't done yet, okay? But check this out. If you take no risk, you risk not making no money. If that's true, drop a 6 in the chat. If you ain't willing to put $100 up, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Everybody talk about how they want to win in life and how they want to be successful, but they not willing to take the risk. These people take the risk and won. Hold on, I'm not done yet. I got to show y'all some. They got the mutated apes that sell for over $1 million. These apes are absolutely disgusting. Look at this. Look, guys, 200 Ethereum for this. Look at this. $603,422. And somebody will buy this. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all understanding where James Wiggins is going right now. Listen to me. So let me go back. I'm going to go back. If this helping you guys see this from a bigger picture, drop a 6 in the chat. Okay, if you now maybe opening your eyes a little more to understanding, okay, maybe I should buy an Andy Case exclusive NFT and be the first before the press releases and everything drop, because I could turn around, ladies and gentlemen, and resell it on OpenSea or on the exchange, because only 700 of those will ever be created. Are y'all with me? If you're with me, drop a 777 in the chat. If you're with me, drop a 777 in the chat. And listen, I don't make commission on none of this. I ain't making a dime if you buy the Andy Case song. I'm trying to help our community grow. When we educate, guys, our community grow. Listen to me. I am buying all the tokens I can. I want 100 million tokens because I know what's going to happen. But if the NFTs and people aren't educated, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Listen to me. If the NFTs and people aren't educated, they're not going to get it, guys. So for those that understand, that's right, Jace. Not everyone's taking a risk. And what I'm trying to say, we don't take this personal, but for those that's looking at it for the very first time and don't understand why I should take a chance on $100 to buy an Andy Case NFT, we want to educate them. Okay. Now here's the other thing.
James, let me throw in real quick. I know.
Hold on, one last thing, and I'm gonna bring you up, son. I'm actively looking for people that we could train in our community to hold these Zooms and educate, because we got to educate people, right? We got to educate, and it can't be one person. It can't be two people. It got to be all of us, guys. We got to educate and make our community big, because here's the thing, Jason, Tamika, and Maria, and everybody on here. The more people get involved, the more our investment grows, right? The more our investment grows. If we just buy something and we just sit there and we wait, we might wait a long time. But if we really connect and commit and build together this community, we can get there a lot faster. Because I'm going to tell you right now, some of the most amazing things are happening behind the scenes. I'm privy to some, not privy to all. But when I do know, I let the community know. And that's why these Zooms are set. I set these Zooms up to get you guys in the know. All right. Because when you don't know, an idle mind creates all kinds of weirdness. I know. And I want you guys to be in the know But at the same time, you got to educate other people, guys. And those are people that we're looking for. I'm going to hand it to you now, Noble. But I just wanted to tap in with the group. If that helped, please drop an 8 in the chat. I just want to make sure that we are communicating and you guys are getting a great understanding of where we're going with the vision of Mr. Noble Dracone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, family.
Hey, man, James, you hit it on the nail as always. And I just wanted to add one more. When it comes to NFTs and it comes to crypto, every single whale, every single one who's made money in NFTs, they went after whatever was the first. The people who got Bitcoin were the first ones to jump in Ethereum. Ones in Ethereum were the first ones to jump on Binance Smart Chain. And they constantly built upon their success. Now the people in Bored Ape have all of a sudden put out a token called the Ape token. They create a token to find a community or to find an idea for their project because people couldn't afford to get the Bored Apes. We created a token from day one. We built an economy from day one, built on the NFTs, the social token, the royalty token, and the governance token. The way this whole thing is set up is that nobody can go out and just buy governance tokens. You have to earn them by owning royalty tokens or owning our NFTs or owning NFTs like Andy Case. And that's how we know that you deserve to direct our community. Because when you own the tokens, you have the ability to earn, or when you own the NFTs or you own the regular tokens, you have the ability to earn the governance tokens and direct everything that's involved with the band royalty DAO component. And for those of you who don't know what a DAO is, a decentralized autonomous organization. It's a sophisticated Web 3.0 corporation that uses NFTs and tokens to let you vote on the direction of the project. There's never been a music label ever that's let the fans and musicians work together to decide the fate of the label. Now, the beauty of that and the beauty of everything we've built is that for those of you who are holding on to tokens, we're building an economy to constantly protect the tokens. You know, people get into tokens and we've all seen it. We get in, get super excited, gets heated, it runs up, a handful of people make money, everybody loses money, and then everyone's looking at each other cross-eyed trying to figure out, was it us? Was it the creator? Was it the We decided from day one that we were not going to put our token in the open marketplace until we have outside revenue that's going to build and support the tokens, build and support the NFTs. And this is why an exchange like that we developed where Andy Case's song is selling and Nike Finesse and all these other artists, the exchange produces income to support our token. When we sell tokens and we sell NFTs, band royalty goes out and buys music royalties. The income from those music royalties support our token. There's never really been a blockchain project that takes outside income to then use it to support and protect the token from pump and dumps, from whales smashing it, from anything crushing the token. And that continuously is what we call a flywheel, replenishes itself back to back from the whatever generated from the royalties, whatever generated from the exchange, to make sure that there's a floor on our token. This is 100% unique and special to the way our project is being executed, which for all of you means that when you guys buy tokens and the prices are the way they are now, you have the benefit of knowing that every token is going to be backed by some form of support. And that changes everything. That makes our token, as we start getting it out into the public, ever more desirable. Not only are you able to use the token, our royalty token, or NFTs, to gain new tokens to vote in the system, but you know for a fact the whole system is supported by multiple income streams outside of crypto. Is not just speculating on how high the price is going to go. but really understanding that there's a business behind the project. And there's not too many crypto projects that can say that. Some of the largest projects you've heard about still don't even have tech deployed. We haven't even finished our raise and we have tech deployed. This is one of the most amazing things that we've done that 99% of the crypto projects are out there haven't even done. Many of them go hand in hand selling tokens and NFTs and talk about what's going to come. It took Bored Ape Yacht Clubs almost a year for them to figure out that they should release a token and they should actually have a club supporting, a physical club supporting the NFT. So when I tell people or I explain to people that this project is thought out thoroughly from beginning to end, is not like any other NFT project. On the surface, they get skeptical. But as they start seeing that we actually own music royalties now, with people like Justin Timberlake's 2020 album and Jay-Z performing and stuff. We have a track from Calvin Brodus. If you know that, that's Snoop's government name. We got tracks from Timbaland. We have Missy Elliott performing. We have, I think it was Demi Lovato and Cher. When they see that we own those tracks, that's the first thing that blows their mind. And we tell them we're going to add to that. They can't believe it because they've never seen a project like that. Then when we show them we actually have an exchange, because that's been the big discussion since this past week, every single investment group right now is clamoring over themselves to throw money at us to be a part of this project. Every single one. I have a call on Tuesday for a group that wants to throw about $5 million at us to go out and buy music royalties and put into the system. And this is just giving you guys advanced knowledge. We have no idea if they're going to do it or not. So who knows? But to be frank with you, they're salivating at the mouth when they realize that we actually had an exchange and we are filing patents on the first ever multi NFT player that hasn't ever existed before. And so when you own an Andy Case NFT, you're being a part of history and you are literally standing shoulder to shoulder to investment groups that scour the blockchain to find projects that are real, that have solid teams, that have the ability to change the world. And you guys beat them to it. So you all got to put a 1 in the chat to pat yourselves on the back for even being a part of this. You have to thank James, put a 1 in the chat to thank James for really bringing this to the community. So when he tells you guys to go out and expand the community and proselytize, this is not your ordinary blockchain project that's all hype and no substance. I'd almost say we suffer from the opposite problem. We have too much substance, and everyone's trying to figure out how to find the hype because this isn't any. We build, we say we build, we say we're going to build, we put out what we say we're going to put out. And 9 times out of 10, that blows people's mind in the crypto industry. So when I built this project, I built it not for me to be here for a week, a month, for us to make millions, but for this project to operate and function for a lifetime. We want, when people talk about music labels, we want to stand shoulder to shoulder to Sony, to Universal, to BMG, to Warner Brothers, all those major corporations who've been literally stealing from artists, giving them 12 cents and 14 cents on the dollar. We want to show them that a real music label can take care of the artists and take care of the fans, and the fans can share in the profits by giving away 97% of income back into the community. So that's all I had to say. I really appreciate you, James. Really appreciate everybody. I really appreciate everything you're doing. And if you don't realize you're standing in history, take a step back and look at everything you've been involved in crypto for the last year and compare it to man, and you'll realize real quickly there's no comparison.
Hey, Noble, and I want to, we had a couple questions I know you can answer, but can you guys see my screen again?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
What's
great.
up, boss?
Family, I'm gonna bring you up in a second.
All right, bet.
So you can see we're gonna have different genres of music. And I asked Noble, because by trade, I'm a motivational speaker. That's what I love. I love motivating. And so hopefully we'll have a section for motivational NFTs as well, coming soon to a theater near you. But guys, I'm just going to show you how simple it is. You just go ahead, you go to bandnfts.com. You just simply have to have Ethereum. Okay, so this is on my other computer. I have my NFTs now I'm on my desktop. But you just will simply click here and you'll see the price. Can you guys see that? 0.03 ETH. You guys see that? You guys see that?
Yes, I see it, sir.
Okay, great. And then you would just simply click buy. When you do, it's as long as you have MetaMask, it's going to just connect to your MetaMask and you can just buy it right off of there and it goes right to your wallet. Just that simple. Also, what's unique and why so many labels and everyone wants to be part of this, the feature that you can play the music live.
Please don't call me crazy.
Can you guys hear it? Were you guys able to hear it?
Yep, I can hear it.
Here.
Please don't call me crazy.
And again, it's a multi-track ability, which has never been done. So with that, we have one question, Noble, that please can you answer? Oh, that's a good question too, Jace. The question, I deleted it, the staking pools. We know the staking is available right now for the NFTs, right? So can you talk a little bit about that, Noble?
Yeah, so when we set out to do this, we wanted to do staking pools for each different type of music royalty. And it was mechanical rights, it was performance rights, it was synchronization rights, and it was publishing rights. And that as we buy more music catalogs, you get a chance to participate in each one of those streams. But the reality is we're not giving all, there's 3,000 band royalty NFTs. Is only going to be access to 1,000 slots in each one of those different royalty streams. And so once you stake your NFT in one of those royalty streams and you're one of the 1,000, then you have the benefit of earning the income as we buy music royalties in that space. And so that's going to grow and evolve as the project grows. But when we created those staking pools, that was prior to us having the exchange. So now the exchange is a staking pool, and it hadn't been that way before. So you can take your royalty tokens and stake them and earn and share in the income that the exchange produces with both your royalty tokens and your band NFTs. Band NFTs earn royalties faster than royalty tokens, but you're actually, when I say royalties, they earn governance tokens faster than the royalty tokens, but the royalty tokens still earn governance tokens. And so in each one of the royalty pools, what you receive in return are these non-sellable, as far as we don't sell direct to the public, DAO tokens. And the longer you stake, the more of these governance tokens you receive. And the governance tokens, either at some point when we open up the marketplace, you'll be able to sell into the marketplace and or keep them as they continue to increase in value and make votes in the community. But as long as you're staking, you're able to earn these governance tokens. You also eventually be able to take different acts like Andy Case or whomever and be able to stake your royalty tokens and your NFTs against these particular acts and then share in their royalty income. So, someone mentioned utility. The NFTs that we have the highest level of utility when it comes to staking, vesting, and being able to earn governance tokens and earn other income in this ecosystem. And as we continue to grow the platform, these NFTs will be required to go to our events. It'll give you VIP access. And if you look at something, if you go to the website and look up the Music Mogul Club, owning our NFTs will produce multiple utilities, including getting access to our metaverse, being the first to actually get metaverse land. So we've really combined the staking feature of earning governance tokens with the utility and the ability to use these NFTs. And as the project grows and as it develops even bigger, there's going to be so much more to gain as we expand out our ecosystem, particularly when the metaverse starts kicking in. So for now, you guys, at the very least, are getting access to the exchange and being able to buy NDKs. But in the future, we're going to use the Web 3.0 to read your account. And you may be the only ones, if you've got a banned NFT or you've got a certain number of royalty tokens, be able to buy the NFTs that we drop up to 72 hours in advance. So right now we're doing it by word of mouth and sharing with Metaflex Pro. And so James was saying, oh, it might be insider trading. Not necessarily. By you owning banned NFTs and you guys owning tokens, and as these things start dropping in your wallet, we'll be able to read in Web 3.0, and you will be able to give you guys special access to our entire ecosystem before anyone else, and thus earn and be able to own and control markets day one, because you guys joined the club first.
Oh man, amazing! And I know we're on borrowed time in terms of the availability of the tokens. So please get back to whoever invited you to on that portion as well.
Real quick, I want to answer a couple more of these questions, James, just because Jazz is all over it, and I appreciate it. I don't have an idea of when we'll surpass Bored Ape, but I will just say, with the most basic and fairest thing, when we built our system, we had a robust system from day one in our NFTs. Bored Ape is still trying to figure what they're trying to do in their ecosystem utility, and they still blew up because they only had 10,000. Our first 3,000 are limited edition, 1/3 of Bored Apes. So who knows when they'll start moving and increasing, only because this whole quarter is all about marketing. And the next thing is, be patient with us. Everybody who's got a banned NFT is not only going to eventually be able to get into the staking, but as a bonus, if you've been with us since the beginning, and depending on where you've bought or got your NFT, what timeline, you'll be getting anywhere from 12 months to 6 months worth of governance tokens airdrop to you. So even though you can't stake it now, you're already ahead of the curve, because whoever's owning the NFTs, they're going to get a bonus for being with us from the beginning. So you're not going to miss out on any staking opportunity by not being able to stake just yet. We're going to make sure we've made up for it by giving you governance tokens ahead of time. So no one's going to feel like be at a loss. We've already accounted for it with the economists, and we're already protecting you guys. And so when the staking opens, you guys will have the chance to, in more than enough time before anyone else, to pick your staking. And hopefully that answers your question, Jazz. So just be patient. Everybody's upgrade is getting to them. Sit tight. When we first started, we didn't even have an exchange. So now we actually have an exchange, and bit by bit, we're taking care of everybody, and we're going to give you guys extra for being here since the beginning.
Amazing. Let me see if we have any more questions. I guess no. So guys, really just wanted to get those updates to you. Now, we're not staking tokens as of yet.
It'll be close behind, Tamika, just to let you know. As you guys get your tokens delivered and we start getting to the phase where we're passing out tokens, you guys will also have the benefit to be able to stake a lot sooner than you expect. So don't, again, just trust the process. We are now getting through all the tech, and when you guys get a chance to stake your tokens, you will be quite happy to be ahead of everybody else, because we haven't even done our marketing yet. Before we do our marketing and promotions on crypto Twitter and crypto Instagram, number one place we do all of our marketing is Metaflex Pro. We give you guys the first shot, which also gives us the chance to get all the tech out and get through the beta with little to no friction. Once all the tokens are deployed, once all the NFTs are deployed, and we're happy with how the staking goes, trust me, without a doubt, we're going to hit every single marketing space. So if you guys are not taking advantage of your first mover advantage on Metaflex Pro, and you're waiting to see what we're going to do next and I don't know how much more we can do to prove ourselves. We've given NFTs to people. We've released a music exchange. We just threw one of the largest rap battles in history. If you guys are still trying to figure out if you need to rock with band royalty, you're already missing the boat. You've got to realize that you have a first mover advantage, and you could be accumulating tokens, NFTs before anyone else. These first mover advantages don't last forever. They just don't. There's only one time ever to be the first early purchasers of Apple. Only one time ever to be one of the first early purchasers of Tesla. And once that time passed, it passed. And so we are fast approaching that time to pass where band royalty is what they call under the radar in stealth mode. We've been operating in stealth mode, and now that our tech is bit by bit being deployed, that stealth mode is starting to peel back layer by layer. And you guys have got to take advantage of what James has built for you. You've got to. I don't know what I can do to implore you guys to educate, teach, bring people on board. But those people who don't make the move are going to be far behind those who may not understand everything, but go out recruiting and go out educating people on what they do know and sharing what we have, because we are light years ahead of every single NFT project that you will come across. There's nothing you guys can see on the fast movers on Binance Smart Chain, the fast movers on Ethereum that are doing 3,000% on Monday and then dropping on by the next Tuesday. So there's nothing that they have on the actual tech that we have put out in the project that we've built. So I just implore you guys that you really, 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 you don't want to be the one to say, oh, I was there and I didn't take advantage of it. You want to be the person that says, yeah, I was there when everything changed in the music industry, and be the one to have everything that the industry has to offer.
Absolutely. And couple other things I'm definitely going to bring up if we can in a second, Jose. But a couple things I wanted to also mention. Can you guys see the band royalty website? Are you guys able to see that?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So whoever invited you, if you haven't bought your tokens, they're still available. Very shortly, this site will not be available. All right. And this was something that I begged for because I couldn't even get the tokens. But simply, whoever invited you, get their link and register. Now, let me explain to you why. You go ahead and click royalty. Once you get it, you got to register. And I know we're not, and it's not updated. I don't think it's probably been updated in the last week or so with the new tokens. But my thing is I wanted to earn them. So currently I know I have about 20,000 band tokens that I can stake based on earning. Okay. But I know I have more than that. I probably have now over 100,000 because I've been selling. So if you are sharing, okay, and people buy, you earn tokens. It's real simple. And let me show you how you can buy it. You simply just go buy token. You enter in how many you want. Let's say 1,000 royalty tokens, and it'll spit out your price. So 1,000 royalty tokens, 0.066 ETH, but I could do it in Litecoin. I can do it in BNB. I can do it in Tron. I can do it in whatever. I can do it in other crypto. So you don't have to use just Ethereum to buy your band royalty tokens, right? So you simply go to click make payment. In this case, it was $200 in USDC if I was going to purchase those tokens that way, okay? But real simple. Now, when you do that, okay, let me move this screen here so I'm not, let's see you guys, hold on one second. Here's the cool thing. When you do that, you earn, okay? So you earn 10% of whoever you introduce, 7 and 3. Is that correct, Maria? 10, 7, and 3?
That
Yep.
is correct, sir.
Okay, so 10%. So let's say you share with 100 people, and 100 people buy 1,000 tokens. You know how many tokens that is? You earning 100 tokens off of each person that bought 1,000 tokens, which isn't a lot of money. And if they share it with their people, now you're earning 7% of all those people in tokens, and then 3% of all those people. Now here's the deal, guys. You can now stake them. Guys, if the light bulb has come on at all, or if you wasn't aware of this, drop a 10 in the chat. I want to see if everybody, or if you wasn't aware of this, please drop a 10 in the chat below. I want to make sure you guys understand and get this, because when the staking contract opens up for the tokens, guys, and you've earned, not bought, but you earn those tokens, that feels a lot better. If that sounds like something that excites you, drop a 10 in the chat. Let me see. Now, again, there's prizes as we go into different phases. If you're one of the top producers in your group, guys, we're giving away iPads, we're giving away Rolexes, cars, and paying your house payment for a year. Can anybody use any of those? If you could, drop a 1 in the chat. If anybody can use any of those, drop a 1 in the chat below. All right. So, guys, it's all here. It's all here. We're all working through it. We're all excited, and I just can't wait to see where we are 6 months and 12 months down the line. But what I want to do in close. Go ahead.
Let me real quick. I just wanted, before you roll out, I want to make sure answer Jazz's and Tamika's last questions. So with Tamika, everybody's still waiting. I don't even have my tokens yet, by the way. All of our tokens are based on the vesting schedule, and everybody who has their MetaMask wallet is going to receive the tokens that they purchased based on what we have in the back office. So I'm patiently waiting for my tokens. I've received no tokens. Nobody's received tokens because we had to build the tech to make sure that everyone was receiving the bonuses that they were supposed to receive, and the vesting schedule operated accordingly so that we can directly connect into the staking option. So it'll all kind of come together all at once. And as far as some of the major artists, I don't know if you know about Slaughterhouse, Eminem's made band. We're talking now to Crooked I from Slaughterhouse, who broke off with his other partner, Joel. They have the number 2 of the top Billboard charting records right now, blowing up all over the place. We're talking to them about releasing more music with us, both individually and potentially as an act. We just signed Murphy Lee from the St. Lunatics on. We're also talking to several people. These ones we can't talk about, but several people who are majors who are loving what we're doing on our platform and can't believe they released NFTs on theirs. We are talking to the managers of the Wu-Tang, Tariq. We also signed a deal with a music group in Nashville who wants to bring their whole group of country music stars to the platform. And the list goes on and on and on, without a doubt, who we're talking to. And so we're just very excited at the end of the day to really push all of this in such a unique way, because individuals are getting it. They're understanding that the way music has been done just can't keep working that way. It takes 13 million streams for a musician to earn minimum wage. That means if you're any kind of musician that's independent, or maybe a musician that's not on popular music and people are waiting to listen to, you're not, without a doubt, you're not going to be getting the same love as who's on the radio right now. And so if you need to make a living for your family, to even get to the $100,000 mark, which we know inflation is killing it, you need to have almost 50 million streams of your song. How realistic is that really? It's just untenable. And the sad part is the music companies like Spotify and Pandora are actually creating their own music acts to sound like other artists and collecting the royalties on their own and using that to bump out artists that are popular. This whole streaming situation is the worst thing that's ever happened to individual musicians, and is the best thing to happen to corporations, because now they control everything. This is not going to continue to work. And if you love music and you love artists and you don't want to hear all the music become the same, band royalty has become the alternative. And every single artist, musician, independent record label, they get it. And so they're coming at us left and right, figuring out how can they get put on. There's some other major deals coming from artists that you've heard about, living and deceased, who are trying to get their music out so that their estates can generate income, because the way it's working now is not working for their family and their kids and all that. There's just so much stuff going on behind the scenes, guys. And when we start making our announcements, Metaflex Pro is always going to be the first to know.
Well, thank you, boss. And last but not least, I definitely want to bring up a good friend of mine. He is a crypto coach. I mean, he teaches on crypto all over the world. He's currently in Colombia right now. And actually, Noble was by far the first person that I had never even heard of an NFT. And I thought he was crazy when he was telling me about him a couple of years ago. But my bro, Jose, was really sharing with me just where NFTs would be going as of lately when I got involved. And it's an honor to be coming out to Colombia soon and really getting that whole community. If you want to just come in, tap in for a few minutes and just share why you're excited about the platform and all the artists and everything you got already rolling with the community.
Yo, what's going on, man? Definitely, it's a pleasure. Thank you, fam. You know, it's always good to be around you guys. And man, since the moment I met you guys in Florida, even though we've known each other really since back in West Coast, you know, but just currently out here right now in Colombia. And, you know, like that call that we had today was just magnificent. It was powerful because we're starting not just the NFT movement, but we're starting the Latino movement as well. And, you know, a lot of times, and I say this all the time, Latinos always stay behind. We're always the last ones to really jump into anything. So for us to be on the forefront with you guys, it's really an honor. And also just to be the fact that we're going to be pioneering, just not just the NFTs, but the crypto education, you know, so using the artist platform to get people involved more in the industry is going to be incredible. So we're going to have a couple of places out here where we're going to teach people how to be able to purchase the NFTs and how to get involved. And, you know, the people that we had on the call today, they're two of the top people that are connected to all the musicians here in Colombia. So you can imagine that we're looking forward to growing this project with you guys, man, because it's incredible, especially where it's coming from and all the things that you guys have been able to do, the vision that you guys have. And Noble's story earlier, you know, how his family's been in music since 1850, just even inspired me even more to know that it's time that we take this and run with this opportunity and really move everything over to us and take control of the music industry. And I think that's going to be incredible.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely, guys. Well, you know what? Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Miss Ivy Jefferson, the one and only Miss Maria, of course, Mr. Noble Dracone. Guys, we wanted to just keep you tapped in and connected to everything that's going on. And tomorrow, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing the Metaflex Pro opportunity, really explaining to you Metaflex Pro, how you're able to market the NFTs, earn from that, share in that, and learn from that. So we're gonna be starting those. Those will be throughout the week as well. And we're gonna really turn this up, guys, because when I look at transparency, when I look at something that I really feel that, man, if I, you know, I can make money every single day, all day. I mean, I make money, but this is something that I think we all sit back and say, damn, I wish I could have been part of Twitter when it started, or I wish I could have been part of Amazon, or I wish I could have been part of Bitcoin. We're here. We're truly here. Uber. I believe we're truly here. But at the same time, are we going to let the wealthy, like we're doing in crypto? And I used to say this all the time. What is it going to take? We had an opportunity. The wealthy wouldn't touch crypto. They wouldn't even look at crypto. And guess what? The poor who wanted to get something for once. We jumped on it. We start buying it. They start seeing it rise, and they said, well, you know what? These aren't real investors. These are emotional people. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to influx a lot of money into crypto because we know crypto's here to stay. We're going to make them go and refi their houses and take out loans and sell everything they got, buy in, and we're going to sell and shake the market, and they're going to call it a scam. They're going to say it's going to work. They're going to sell at the low. We're going to buy it all up. We're going to drive it all up, and then we're going to outprice them where, guess what? There's probably no one on this Zoom that has, but a few, that has one whole Bitcoin, let alone 10, let alone 20, let alone 50. But what if you was that person that said, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this $100. I'm gonna tuck it away. I spent $100 at Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna take $500. I'm gonna tuck it away. I spent $500 eating out on the weekend, and I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be part of this community. I'm gonna really commit to this. I really feel, guys, that we're gonna be able to create some serious generational wealth with this opportunity. So I hope this helped you guys. Again, if this helped you guys, drop a 21 in the chat, because that's why I do it. You know, I have a family, I got kids, I got a wife. I got a lot of things that I could be doing, but I'm going to take my personal time, and we're taking our personal time to educate and make sure you guys really understand the power of MetaFlex Pro and the power of Band Royalty and why you're truly at the right place at the right time. All right. So please get back to where I invited you. If you're not involved, if you got an NFT, last time I checked. Now here's the last thing. If you don't know, Twitter was bought by Elon Musk. Okay. Now, if you don't know what that means, do your research. Crypto is about to go stupid. Okay. So I'm letting you know right now, do your research. Get in where you fit in. God bless you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye now.